What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to Maniaci Games. Yes, I know it's been a while, but we are back in full motion, man. Took a little bit of a hiatus, but we are back on universe mode. More WWE 2K22 My Rise coming. I got so much more content coming for you guys, but listen, we are 2 weeks away from our first event for Raw and SmackDown and Money in the Bank pay-per-view this Sunday. This is the same week of NXT TakeOver in your house, which will be the first NXT pay-per-view. But tonight, here on Monday Night Raw, the Money in the Bank qualifying matches continue. We're going to be starting things off with Finn Balor versus Jeff Hardy. We also got Peyton Royce versus Bayley. And we also have Walter versus a man that's making his Monday Night Raw debut from Moscow, Russia. He dominated in NXT UK. Ilja Dragunov versus Walter. All three of these matches are Money in the Bank qualifying matches. And speaking of Money in the Bank, we got #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Randy Orton, one-on-one with the man that qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match last week on Raw, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton in our main event. Let's not do any more talking. Let's start the show. It must be Monday because it's getting raw up in here. Okay, maybe not that. Okay, let me. But nonetheless, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. We are 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank as we are here tonight in Iowa for Monday Night Raw. And what better way to start things off than Finn Balor versus Jeff Hardy, the first of 3 Money in the Bank qualifying matches here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And what an opportunity it is for Mr. Finn Balor. Finn Balor, a lot of people might have questioned his rank here in the WWE. You cannot take away from Finn Balor, first ever Universal Champion. Yes, he had to relinquish the championship 24 hours after winning it. But some could say Balor has never reached that top of the mountain again since then. Tonight is a little bit of a second chance. You remember a couple of weeks back, he had the opportunity to go on to Money in the Bank to battle it out for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship. He came up short in that match. But tonight, if Balor wins this, goes on to Money in the Bank, he wins that briefcase, opportunities are endless. He could cash in on either Randy Orton or Riddle, or he can even cash in on either Edge or Bobby Lashley at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view if he wanted to. But he has a very, very big obstacle to get through tonight. And that man has a name, and that name is Jeff Hardy. I've always enjoyed Finn Balor in the WWE, his days in NXT, when he got the call up to Monday Night Raw back in 2016, and I was extremely proud of Finn Balor. I thought, man, listen, the summer of 2016, I was so hopeful for the product. Him winning the Universal Championship, man, one could have only imagined what they could have done with Finn Balor that fall of 2016 going into WrestleMania 33. Like, come on now. That injury really held Finn Balor back. But, man, I really hope Balor, I don't know, man. It's like I want Balor to go where he's valued, but, you know, if WWE can get it right with him, man, come on. I've always wanted Balor to win. Always wanted Balor to win. And here we go, a future Hall of Famer. Jeff Hardy, no stranger to ladders. The only thing that Jeff Hardy might have some anxiety about is getting through Finn Balor in this match. Because I guarantee if Hardy wins tonight at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, man, we going to see swanton bombs. We going to see whisper in the winds off of ladders. We going to see a lot of craziness at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And Jeff Hardy, of course, a Hall of Fame caliber career. He's done everything there is to do here in the WWE with the exception of winning the Royal Rumble. And also main event WrestleMania. But Jeff Hardy has been to the top of the mountain a couple of times. He's main evented pay-per-views. A record-setting Intercontinental and Tag Team Champion. His resume speaks for itself. But how about Jeff Hardy climbs that mountain just one more time? Just one more time. No matter the outcome of this match, man, I'm going to be extremely okay with it. That's why I set it up this way. Finn Balor and Jeff Hardy, you cannot lose in this situation. Crowd here tonight, they behind Finn Balor. Again, if you are new to my Universe Mode series, all matches are CPU operated. I do not play any of these matches. Storylines will be created via the outcome of each individual match. So I pretty much make storylines just based off of whoever wins. I don't do disqualification endings and count out endings, none of that. Fair one-on-one matches or tag team matches, triple threat, fatal four-way matches. Whoever wins, they win. Now Jeff Hardy, maybe I spoke too soon. I was going to say at the advantage of Finn Balor in the early going. Finn Balor, a lot younger, more fast, a lot faster than Jeff Hardy. You know, not to discredit Jeff Hardy, man. He's definitely put his body through a lot in the business, through tables, through everything. And now Jeff Hardy whispering a win, and he missed. And Hardy missed that whisper in a win, but now Finn Balor is going to take advantage of that. Man, come on, Jeff. That was a rookie mistake from a veteran Jeff Hardy. And shades of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Finn Balor. That was beautifully executed right there. Still to come in the main event tonight, Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. I know Riddle's going to have his eyes on that match heavy, scouting out his opponent at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, Randy Orton, as they will square off for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship. Gotta wonder, Roman Reigns probably has his eyes on this match tonight, as Roman Reigns is qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match for the Raw side of things. Jeff Hardy looking to reach the top of the mountain just one more time. He's going to the top of the turnbuckle, and a Hardy, and a leg drop from the top. Shoulders down like it's hooked. As Hardy has a ticket to Money in the Bank and a kick out from Finn Balor. We all know it's going to take a lot more than that to take down Prince Balor. And wait a minute, twist of fate. Twist of fate on Balor. No way, this match is not going to end already. We know what comes next. Swanton bomb. Whoa. Hey, yo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, when Balor kicked out, I was going to say Balor. You got to wonder how much damage was done just from that sequence of moves. And now Hardy, and a cross body. Twist of fate into a swanton bomb. But it wasn't it. Balor needs some heavy offense, man. Balor needs to get something going and going fast. And I don't know what Hardy's looking for, tossing Balor to the outside. Jeff Hardy looking to pump things up. Hardy, Balor sent right into front row. Referee's count has begun. These two men have always had respect for one another. A lot of people even compare Finn Balor's, Demon Balor a lot to Jeff Hardy's other persona. Now Balor, these two men gotta be careful of a count out, gotta be wary of a count out. Would be an easy win for one of them to secure a count out victory tonight. Now Jeff Hardy took a little breather, as did Balor. Hardy might be knocked out after that one. Balor needs to come up with something fast. He needs to come up with something fast going up top. And Hardy again has an answer for everything Finn Balor. Oh man, this is... Balor needs to create some more offense. I don't know what Hardy is looking for now. Whatever it is, it ain't good. Twist of fate from the top. From the top. Yo, that's gotta be all she wrote. No, and Balor, this man is not human. He is busted open after that twist of fate from the top. And Hardy, 3 times a charm. A third twist of fate. Wow. And Hardy, Swanton countered. If he would have connected, that would have been it for Balor. Wow. And Balor tasting his own blood. He's in a different mode now. Look at this backbreaker. Oh man, I think Balor now. Balor might be tapping into a different mode. There's the cover and a rope break. And Balor going up top. Screws rolling in a mind coup de grace. Coup de grace down on Jeff Hardy. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked. Now when Jeff Hardy kicks out, these two men have thrown everything at each other, and Balor's going up top again for another coup de grace. That's got to do it. Shoulders down, leg is hooked. Balor on his way to Money in the Bank. Wow, I got to hand it to Jeff Hardy, though. Jeff Hardy went crazy in this match, man. I ain't going to lie. Twist of fate after twist of fate after super twist of fate from the top turnbuckle, man. Even through all that, Finn Balor still prevailed. Countered the Swanton Bomb. It took two coup de grace back to back. But Balor is on his way to Las Vegas and is on his way to the Money in the Bank ladder match. All respect to the legendary Jeff Hardy, but tonight it's Balor Club's time. Crowd here tonight is loving it. Back here on Monday Night Raw as Peyton Royce is gearing up to go one-on-one with Bayley in a women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Congratulations to Finn Balor on qualifying for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match moments ago. And for Bayley tonight, it's all about retribution. You know, you look at the four horsewomen, you look at Sasha, you look at Becky, you look at Charlotte, and all their accomplishments. Not to take anything away from Bayley, but I feel Bayley is the most slept on of the four horsewomen. Will injury be an argument to that? I will say so. When Bayley's been on the show, she's missed WrestleManias, she's missed Royal Rumbles, she missed a lot of big milestones here in the WWE. But now it's time to rewrite all those wrongs. She's here now in the present. You can't dwell on the past. You cannot live with regrets. Tonight is a perfect second chance. A couple of weeks ago, Bayley teamed up with Becky Lynch in a losing effort. Could have went on to Money in the Bank to face off for the Women's World Championship. Didn't get the job done. Honestly, tonight, this is a big opportunity for Bayley, but an even bigger opportunity for Miss Peyton Royce. Nonetheless, here we go. Still to come on our main event tonight. Randy Orton versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Belly to back suplex. Peyton Royce got offense going in an early onslaught of this match now. And I say it's a big opportunity for Peyton Royce, as Peyton Royce has, in her words, always been overlooked in this women's division. You know, shout out the iconic duo. You know, former women's tag team champions, a very, very entertaining group, but she's never been that woman for the division. A win tonight and a win in 2 weeks will change the trajectory of Peyton Royce's career. And so far, it's been all Peyton Royce. No offense from Bayley. And Peyton now. She's got this match in her hands right now. Maybe I spoke too soon. Now Bayley, kick right to the gut. Peyton Royce grounded. This is where Bayley gets very savvy in the ring. Bayley now going up top. Oh! Now Bayley, a little bit of a mean streak showing. You know, she's not the same hugger that she was years ago. New attitude from Bayley. One of the most decorated SmackDown Women's Champions in WWE history. Looking to become one of the most decorated, possibly Raw Well, I should say Women's World Champion. The new championship coming here to Monday Night Raw. Sasha Banks. And wait a minute. Shoulders are down. Oh, and a kick out just barely from Peyton Royce. As Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair face off 1 week from Sunday at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view to be the inaugural Women's World Champion. Bayley, the ground and pound offense of Bayley. Peyton Royce got an early bit of offense. And wait a minute, belly to belly. Oh, and Peyton Royce now. That could have been it. That could have been bad in the slap. Chops. Peyton Royce, Hurricane Rana. Now Bayley, wait a minute, no. You got an answer for everything. Taking down Peyton Royce. Bayley up top for that infamous elbow, paying homage to the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. Is that it? And a kick out from Peyton Royce. Now Bayley, wait a minute. What is this? Whatever it is, Peyton Royce. Wait a minute, she gets out of it. Oh, what a kick. Bayley a kick of her own. There's one thing Bayley masters is the art of playing possum. And this could be it for Miss Peyton Royce. Eating nothing but ring mat. Bayley's going to Money in the Bank. A valiant effort from Peyton Royce, most definitely. But tonight, Bayley came away with the win. Look at some of this offense. Bayley means business. And in 2 weeks at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, she could very well climb that ladder, retrieve that briefcase. We could be looking at a future women's world champion in Bayley. Whether the crowd here tonight likes it or not, Bayley's got a ticket to Las Vegas. She got a ticket to Money in the Bank. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raws. We have more Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Our final one for tonight, as they will continue next week on the Go Home show for the Money in the Bank premium event. And Mr. Walter, who was deemed a favorite a few weeks ago to become #1 contender for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship, came up short to Riddle in that triple threat match alongside Finn Balor, who we saw qualify for Money in the Bank earlier tonight. Will Walter join him 1 week from Sunday? This is pretty much the battle of NXT UK, man. You know, you look at Walter's domination in NXT UK as UK champion. You look at Ilja Dragunov's domination in NXT UK. Might be a little bit of a size difference between the two, but these two are very well familiar with each other, and these two can definitely put on one hell of a fight. Still to come on our main event tonight, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns one-on-one, as we are heading into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view 1 week from Sunday. Want to remind y'all, next episode of Universe Mode will be the final NXT before NXT TakeOver in your house. We got 2 back-to-back tag team matches on NXT to find out which 2 teams will go to NXT TakeOver in your house this Sunday to battle it out for the vacated NXT Tag Team Championships. But more on that next episode of Universe Mode. This match is all about the men's Money in the Bank qualifier. So far, Roman Reigns and Finn Balor have qualified. Who's qualifying tonight? In this match right here, Walter is ready for a fight as this man makes his Monday Night Raw debut. Hailing from Moscow, Russia, a former NXT UK champion. This man has more than a couple loose screws in his head. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Ilja Dragunov. This man is going to be a problem here on Monday nights. And this crowd tonight is loving it. This is what this new era is about, creating new stars. The biggest opportunity in the world tonight for Dragunov. To win tonight, go to Las Vegas in 2 weeks, climb that ladder, retrieve that briefcase. We could be looking at a future World Heavyweight Champion right here. This match is going to be nothing pretty. I'm going to tell you that now. This isn't going to be pretty. This is not going to be a standardized wrestling match. This is going to be brutality at its finest. This is a big opportunity. The bright lights, they're shining. Big crowd atmosphere is here. Don't choke, don't fold under pressure, Dragunov. This might be your time. Crowd here tonight seem to be leaning more towards Walter. You know, you look at Walter, you're looking at a world champion, world heavyweight championship material right there. Oh, German suplex right off the bat. Walter has a big respect for this industry, for this business, for the sport of professional wrestling, but a knee taking down Walter. One thing to not overlook in this match is the size difference. You know, I don't want anyone to overlook Ilja Dragunov because of the size difference, as he's showing that he can hang with the best of them and the biggest of them. Ilja now needs to stay on offense, keep Walter grounded. That'll be his best friend in this match. A chop, firing off with combo strikes, taking down Walter. As I stated earlier tonight, Finn Balor qualified for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And Balor rewrote his wrong from a couple of weeks ago from losing that triple threat match. Can Walter do the same? And oh, Dragunov. Walter moved out of the way. Oh! High impact moves. Oh! That's lethal. That's lethal. That was lethal. I don't know how Dragunov's even still moving. How can you even move your limbs after that? That was lethal. Firing off shots. A boot to the face of Walter. Oh. Look at the speed of Dragunov. And here's the cover, shoulders down like his hook on the ring general. Could that be it? No, and Walter kicks out. Can you imagine the irritation, the pain that Walter would go through if he lost tonight? He would be 0-2 here on Monday nights. Oh, I think Walter is bleeding. Like I said, this match is not going to be anything pretty. It is going to be brutal, hard hitting, to say the least. I saw earlier tonight Balor tasting his own blood, the mode that it put Finn Balor in earlier. Oh, and what? Hear that chop. Oh, and catches Dragunov. Walter, I don't know what's going through the mind of the ring general, but a forearm to the face from Dragunov and a counter from Walter. These two know each other so well. Very dominant in NXT UK. Both former NXT UK champions. Oh. Now Walter again. Oh, and again. That chest of Dragunov is going to be sore at least the next 2 weeks. And Walter, this ain't good. Oh. And again. And a trifecta. Dragunov might be out. Here's the cover. Oh, and he kicks out. Ilja lives to fight for another moment. Overtaking Walter now. Walter pretty much threw his best at Dragunov, and Dragunov's still in it. Oh, wait a minute now. And Dragunov. Watch out, Walter! And Walter might be knocked out. Saw the way he went down. It's like a tree falling. No, and Walter kicks out. These two men threw each other's best at the other. And Dragunov. What a clothesline. Oh, man. And again, Walter using his size to his advantage. And this isn't good. This isn't good. Crossface now. Crossface. Can Dragunov hold on? He's nowhere near the ropes. He's got to persevere through the pain. He's got to persevere through the pain, and he breaks out of the hold. He breaks out of the hold from the ring general. Man. Both of these men definitely hard hitting, but I think Walter might be just a tad more hard hitting. Oh, lethal chops. Battle of the UK, to say the least, and a stern kick to the back. And again, that's got to at least be the 5th or 6th time that Walter has done that move to Ilja in this match, taking a breath out of Ilja. And Walter again, we saw this earlier. We saw this earlier in the match. And Ilja barely survived it then. Can he survive it now? Walter's going to Money in the Bank. Big respect for Ilja Dragunov. These two men went through hell in this match. Threw each other's best at the other. But the ring general has a first-class ticket to Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Allegiant Stadium for Money in the Bank. It'll be Walter's first ever Money in the Bank ladder match. You imagine that the size of this man climbing a ladder, getting that briefcase. All I'm going to say is Randy Orton, Riddle, be alert. Main event time here on Monday Night Raw. And not only is it main event time, but it's time to acknowledge the man that keeps the lights on in the building. The cash cow of this company, the golden child, our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. One week from Sunday, 7 other participants will have the honor, they will have the privilege to be involved in a Money in the Bank ladder match with this man. Roman Reigns defeated Dominik Dijakovic to qualify, to become the first man, I should say, to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. All I'm going to say is if you're not betting on Roman Reigns, be prepared to lose some Skrilla.
Now we're talking.
The head of the table, the needle mover. Roman Reigns very proud of his cousins, the Usos, new Raw Tag Team Champions, I should say new World Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Last week was all about the bloodline. Roman Reigns might be going into this match with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, as last week Riddle was unsuccessful in his match against the Intercontinental Champion Happy Corbin. Could Roman also downplay Randy Orton's dreams tonight, defeat Randy Orton, going into Money in the Bank with all the momentum in the world? Tonight we saw Finn Balor as well as Walter qualify for Money in the Bank. Those two men will be joining Roman Reigns as far as the Raw side of things go. And in 2 weeks, this man looks to add another big milestone to his already Hall of Fame career. And that is once again win the World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton has done it all in this business. One of the most decorated in the history of this company. Third generation. First ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. And in 2 weeks, he faces off against an old friend in Riddle. The winner of that will walk out of Las Vegas, maybe, as World Heavyweight Champion. I say maybe because there is a Money in the Bank ladder match the same night. But if it's one thing about Randy Orton, he doesn't fold under pressure. He doesn't let anxiety get to him. The voices calm him down. The voices keep him sane, if that makes sense. Tonight's going to be a big battle. Who could forget SummerSlam 2014? Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns one-on-one. Back when Roman was still establishing a name for himself during his solo run here in the WWE. Who could forget SummerSlam 2004? 10 years prior, Randy Orton becoming the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in the history of the WWE at the age of 24. 18 years later, can lightning strike again for the Viper? Gotta wonder, somewhere in the back, Riddle is watching his best friend Randy Orton, turned opponent, very, very closely, seeing the weak spots. I know Randy Orton definitely took notes on Riddle's match against Intercontinental Champion Happy Corbin last week. And now Orton now has Roman up. These two men, you know, you look at this match, neither of these men, I think, can afford a loss. I think Randy Orton has a lot more to lose than Roman, though. But then again, you know, you got Roman's pride at the same time. And now Randy Orton been very methodical, very savvy, dangerous, evil, conniving, whatever you want to call it. Sly, slick, venomous. Orton, a lot to prove. Diving over on the back of Roman. You know, it's a completely new WWE, man. You know, we've seen a lot of guys come and go. Randy Orton has stood the test of time. He's been in the ring with everyone. He's defeated everyone. Over 20 years, Randy Orton has been dominating this business, dominating this industry. But a big test, you know, on paper, you know, everybody be like, oh yeah, Randy Orton could definitely defeat Riddle. But you got to think, can Randy Orton still do it? Does he still have it? Shoulders down like it's hooked on Roman. Could that be it? And a kick out from the Tribal Chief. Randy Orton can put the naysayers to sleep at Money in the Bank. Can Randy Orton hang with the young cats? Does he still have what it takes? Wait a minute. Another punt kick missed. Wow. Superman punch connects though. He could have took Roman Reigns out before the Money in the Bank ladder match, just like that. That's what I mean when I say Randy Orton can strike from anywhere. Wow. And Roman now measuring Randy for a spear. And a spear connects. Wow. And here's the cover. Down on Randy Orton. And a kick out. This is going to be probably Randy's biggest test. No disrespect to Corbin, but Roman Reigns and Corbin are in two completely different leagues, my guy. Roman now showing that strength, but Randy Orton showing ring awareness. Another cover now. A lot of times these covers from Randy Orton, he knows it's not going to be three, but it's all about a mind game. It's all about grounding your opponent as long as you can. Take them out of their element. Now Roman. Oh, and Randy Orton countered. And a boot right to the face. Ew, and a slap. These two went back and forth. Randy Orton tried to put Roman Reigns on the shelf with a punt kick. Unsuccessful though. And oh boy. Oh boy. All I'm going to say is, this can't be good. Randy Orton looking for an RKO from the top. Oh, and it connects. The Viper connects. Here's the cover. Shoulders down. Leg is hooked. No, and Roman. Roman is superhuman. Much like earlier tonight, Finn Balor kicking out a super twist of fate from the top. I don't know how this man Roman is still in this. And now look at this. Look at this. He's going to make Randy go to sleep. He's trying to make Randy go to sleep. Like I said in my universe mode, I don't play any of these matches. We don't do disqualification finishes. If they lose, they lose. Just like that. And now Roman looking to build momentum toward Money in the Bank. Measuring Randy for a second spear. And Roman, high impact. Riddle has got to be backstage grinning ear to ear. Randy Orton had better get it together come Money in the Bank. That's all I'm going to say. Last week, Riddle was unsuccessful in defeating Happy Corbin. Tonight, Randy Orton unsuccessful in defeating Roman Reigns. They're pretty much equal at this point. Who's winning the World Heavyweight Championship? Or will this man shock the world, ruin celebrations, win Money in the Bank, and cash in on either Randy Orton or Riddle? Good night, ladies and gentlemen, from Monday Night Raw, and I'll see you guys on NXT.